Hello and welcome to Aurei Plays Factorio Seablock. This is episode 149, and basically we're looking to start producing the stuff we need to get to scale up some of our processes and upgrade our machines. So let's look at these guys. So in order to make these, we need the circuits, which we have, titanium plates, which we have, but we should bring up, sulfuric acid, which we have but probably also should bring up, and then we need the blue electronic logic boards, and those are made from basically a lot of stuff that we already have. Do we have the integrated electronics? Probably, maybe actually, maybe not, but there's a lot of stuff in here that we could immediately reuse, so that's pretty nice. Um, and then we have these guys for which we need the fiberglass boards. And otherwise logical stuff. Fiberglass boards for which we need... that's where we needed liquid resin for. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so that's pretty high up then to make happen. What else do we need? Do we have anything over here that we want to start getting? You guys, this might be interesting. We can make these guys, and being able to upgrade to Mark IIIs might be relevant at some point. So let's research this. Yeah, so the liquid resin is where we want to be. Liquid resin. Yeah, and that's... Let's see, this is some advanced stuff. This is more advanced stuff. Yes, so the question is, do we want to go for... I think this is what we want, though. That way we can make resin out of ethanol, and ethanol is something that we actually have and we're venting right now. I'm pretty sure. So let's look at that. We do need to get this research then, though. So let's see if we have some... I think that's probably the easiest way to get it. It's probably not the most sustainable way, but that's okay. Like, I'm not too worried about that. We can use this, bring up some of the blocks of resin, and then turn it into liquid resin using the ethanol. So first things first, I'm gonna place a tank at the ethanol to make sure we are getting some. Though I don't know if it might be in a spot where we're actually not getting that much throughput. Let's see. Yeah, it might be all the way down there, which could be problematic. Yeah. Let's see. So it is down here. Yeah, this is ethanol, and this is just nutrient pulp. So that's actually okay. Like, we could scale this up if we need to. The only thing is that we need to bring it all the way up. But we could manage that. Let's make a small inline tank. Yeah. Yeah, so that's basically... Yeah, we have plenty of this. That should be fine. I just want to make sure that... Let's see, so small inline tank ready to go. And then, yeah, so this should be running again. Oh, but since we're not using the acetone, that is a kind of a bummer. So should we be venting that then? We could also like tank that and vent it. That is gonna be a problem if... Let's see. Okay. So maybe we do need to somehow trigger this then. We could just put a small tank and not vent it. That would be okay. Or actually, so if the ethanol is gonna be the problem, we could not vent. So we just put this in here, and we're gonna vent this with an overflow valve and not the ethanol, which might lead to issues on this side. But actually, would it? So we're always producing more acetone than ethanol. So that can never go wrong, right? If we vent this and not vent this. No, it could go wrong, right? If we don't consume this, it would be problematic. But yeah, this is gonna be fine since we don't really have enough to go around for this anyway. So we're probably fine. Okay, so wait, are we collecting butane? That's not what I wanted to be doing. Let's get this out of here and just swap these around. Good that I spotted this because that would have been kind of problematic. Yep, let's go. We're gonna replace that and then just put the flare stack like over here. Wait, no, this one doesn't need a flare stack. This one does, but it should be an overflow valve. There we go, that's better. Okay. That should make sure we have plenty of acetone, and then we should be good on this. Like, we should be building up some ethanol, and the ethanol with the blocks of resin is gonna make us liquid resin, right? So let's just double check that we have everything. Once we get this recipe, we can do this in a liquefier, and then we're all good. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so I am gonna grab the science specs that we need to do this and hope that we actually have them. I recall like preparing some for this, but let's see, how much do we need? We need 50 of them. If we have 50, then we should be totally good. Maybe even if we had a little bit less. See, we have some over here that we can use, and we have 48. So let's hope there's a couple left, and otherwise we need to make another trip. Actually, I'm just gonna wait for 2 of these to show up, and then 1, and then there we go. Yeah, excellent. So that's definitely gonna be enough to get the research, and then we should be able to get there. Let's see, you guys have. Yeah, and we have, this guy still has a bunch, and this guy, yeah, okay, we actually want to upgrade this to an iron chest because otherwise we might run into issues here. That's actually real nice. Okay, let's see, how are we? It's copper's kind of thin. I guess that's because, yeah, why is that? I guess because we have these guys running. Okay, maybe I should also sort of investigate that. Like, this is real low. I guess it used to be this low when we didn't have enough glass, right? That's probably the issue then. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's get these guys and just spread them around a little. Yeah, we had a couple left. So let's start with half of them here. And then bring you guys over to these guys. And then we should, once Metallurgy 3 is finished, we should quickly be able to research this particular one. So yeah, what I want to do is bring up the ethanol in a pipe up here. Bring the blocks of resin alongside here, and then we should be okay. I think we'll bring it in a pipe like up here probably. That should be, it's not so neat, but it's like we can build around it if we need to. I do need to be crafting a bunch of pipe then. Let's see. Oh wait, this is backlogged for a bit. That is an issue. Why is this backlogged? Oh. Okay, wait, what? Jesus, this chest is full. Okay, let's make a warehouse out of you then. That's not what I expected. Yeah, this is empowered, that's fine. I want to make sure that I can place you over. Let's kill the power over here as well. You are gonna drop here, and you are gonna pick up from here. And we're gonna place this back. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good reason why like our output halved. Let's see. We should be good in a bit though. Like the throughput over here is not that big. And once this actually gets going again, that should help a lot. Okay, good stuff. Let's see. Yeah, so this is what I want to be doing. And let's see. Oh, this actually produces ethanol gas as well. Ooh. If we... Oh no, it consumes ethanol. Okay. Yeah, and is this even more... Yeah, it's... This is probably a lot less efficient, but it's a lot more easy, and we should have plenty of nutrient bulb, so I'm actually not kind of okay doing it that way. Okay, let's make sure we use some of the underground pipe crafts, because we're gonna need a bunch of them. Let's grab all the iron, like we're really gonna need a lot. Yeah, so basically, yeah, we can, and we need a lot of belt as well. So let's get that going too. Yeah, so I do wanna double check, but I think it's fairly obvious that for one of the science packs, like either this one, nope, not this one, either this one. Let's see, we'll need. Okay, this looks okay, I think. Yeah, this needs all kinds of fancy stuff. Yeah, here we do need the processing units as well. So I do want to build those on the bus and not like I want to do it at least somewhat properly. Yeah, for these guys we also need the processing units to ramp that up. Yeah, so basically we have the tank over here, and we actually have the pipe going up here as well. So I think it would be nice to just run it along this one, and then we'll see what we can do when we get up there. Yeah. This is building up nicely. This is also fine. Let's use some copper pipe where we need it for the corners and such, because we're still heavily crafting the pipe to ground, the underground ones. And yeah, let's go up here. And yeah, we'll let's see. We'll run it along like this one, probably. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Those are actually going up to the bus as well. Let's fill this in a little bit. I want to run it above this one. Yeah, we can actually run it to above. That's fine. Like if we want to run something else in here, that should be fairly doable. Yeah, mixing the pipes is real ugly, but we'll make it work. Like we do need the underground pipes. Okay. Let's set up another corner. Do we have issues with these guys? Oh, they are sort of encroaching on the rest. So I think we do want to run these up and just sneak them in somewhere to the side. Let's just see if we're not gonna run into any annoying worms, and then I'm good to commit on that. Let's get these. Yep, we can get you super fast. Ooh, yeah, okay, there we go. Let's circle a little bit around the spit. And then we should kill you. These are all small as well. Yeah, so I think, let's see, if we're up here, then yeah, this seems like the proper height to sneak them in. Yep, we'll kill you, we'll kill you, and we'll get, yeah, we will try to get both of those. Not, yeah, we can outrange them easily, so that's nice. Okay, let's see. We have a bunch of pipe going, so that's pretty nice. And let's try to make this. Yes. Okay, we should connect this up. Ooh, and make sure that we can actually build on it. We can do iron pipe here then, and we'll bring this up. Yeah, so this is, I'm aware that this is kind of inefficient. At least I think so. But it should be. So in my mind, the inefficiency here is kind of worth it until we get a better way to get all of this stuff. Like, this recipe is just too simple to ignore. Let's see, what else do we want to get? These hatchery things probably we wanted at some point as well. Bioplastics too could be interesting. Let's see. This seems yeah, this seems pretty nice. We should be able to make these guys as well once we get everything we want. So let's research this, and we'll be able to scale up some of the other parts as well. And let's see if we connect up here in the right spot. I hope so. Looks like we're at least, yeah, we're actually pretty close to a solid place to sneak up some liquids. We could run it along the nitrogen over here. That should be nice, right? Let's just check it's not gonna collide with anything else. Like, we suddenly have another fluid up here. Doesn't look like we do, right? No, we should be good on that front. Let's see. So how are we on resources? Is it copper? Copper is real low. Still. That's something that we will probably want to look into. Oh, actually, it's better up here. So this is probably like it just took a while for the stuff that we did to propagate, right? You see that it's really starting to pick up from there. Yeah, that's, and it's, oh, I guess that's also like the solar panel started to backlog probably, so that means there's a bunch coming through. Yeah. So we have, oh, I went back the wrong way. Let me just reorganize. there we go. We have the ethanol going up here. And we should be bringing the resin up, and then we can make liquid resin, which is needed for the fiberglass plates, right? The glass plates, yeah. And then we need the glass fiber as well, but we'll figure that out as we go. I'm hearing a worm, but I'm not seeing it, so I think we're good. And I'm not being spat at, so that's nice as well. The iron, yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see. Let's bring you guys up to here. Go like this. Actually, let's go one. Let's make sure not to depower the entire factory. Always difficult. Here we go. And we'll bring this in. Yeah, there we go. And we'll bring this over here. And let's see, we should be on this side because the wood could come up here if we needed to. I am reserving a lot of belt space for stuff that we probably are not gonna need, but that's still fine. Like I highly doubt we're actually gonna use all of the stuff that we have on bus here. Probably like doing both wood and resin might be a little bit double up. So we could consider doing just the wood and making just blocks of resin again up there. But I think it makes sense to actually bus it, because that would allow us to in one go switch from one production method to another if we were so inclined. And let's scale this up a little bit again and make sure that we have enough room to start scaling up here. Let's see. Yeah, we have a bit of freedom, but fairly soon we're actually gonna get a lot of islands with hopefully... Yeah, these are kind of painful worms, so we might want to have a more permanent solution on that than kiting them with a sniper rifle. Probably the sniper turrets would be a decent option. Maybe I should research those. We probably need a little bit of military science for that. Let's see, let's grab some copper ore and bring that back down. Yeah, it's basically at this point like we have a bunch of copper coming in for the blue science. It's just that basically the first couple things need to fill up, and then it sort of will balance out. But the fact that it's copper again means that we're still on the good. Like it might become plastic once more. Like the plastic it used to be in the backlog and it's no longer, so that might still become an issue relatively soon. But for now, I'm not too worried. Let's see. We have some steel ingots that we can squeeze in somewhere, probably here. Yeah. And we should have glass mixture. Well, we can also use that, right? It's gonna go in you. And then we have a couple iron ores for you. And then a bunch of copper ores for you guys. That should help. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so next up is that we would bring up the resin or decide to make it from wood again. And let's just grab a bunch of iron, probably. Yep, we can grab all of that. And let's see, what else do we want to research? Maybe something just red and green. Here, turrets too. Is that gonna... Let's see what we need for sniper turrets. We need some military science for that. Oh, we can do physical projectile damage. That's probably useful, and that would allow us to build up a little bit of. Yeah, let's see. We're making resin just in a single bioprocessor. Then actually, I'm gonna revert back to what I said earlier, and we're just gonna bring up the wood and. Whoops, not do this. There we go. Like this. But I wanna fix this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This is still not needed, but we need to go underground here. And then we'll bring it up all the way. You will need to go underground though. Yep. Bring you all the way up. And up here, let's see, 2 underground again. And here we sort of messed things up. We can't really afford to reschedule this, so I guess we'll make an exception for these guys. Won't be pretty, but oh well. You guys can go underground though. We'll bring you up a little bit further. And you guys can also nicely go underground. Yep, and then we need to just build this up a little bit. Yeah, excellent. Okay. So then we're gonna put in a bioprocessor again. And we're gonna then make liquid resin. Yep, so we'll bring this like over here. We'll need a little bit more transport belts. Do we have enough? Yeah, we should have enough room here to put some more belt with other science. So I'm actually quite good doing it like this. We have another bioprocessor in the way. Let's place that here. And go like this. We'll fill this up a little bit. And we'll have a basic transport belt like this. And then where do we make the liquid resin? According to the other recipe. Let's see, yeah. We make it in a liquefier or a chemical plant. It's good because I have a chemical plant. And that's gonna be like this. Drop over here. And we'll just fill in this bit. Let's see, so we'll bring you like this, and then we'll go with some pipe to ground, and we'll fix this up later. Famous last words. Well, I guess we will once we bring some belt in here. Like we'll sneak this in somehow. Let's connect the power up. We're getting wood up here, so that's good. And then we should be getting some liquid resin. Not too much, but pretty much enough to start making fiberglass. So next steps up would be getting some, let's see, getting some glass fiber. Let's see, yeah, glass fiber, and we actually make that from molten glass in a strand casting machine. So we can do that up where we're making the actual glass. So that should be good. Let's see, you're making resin, and you need 4 of those, and some ethanol. to make this work. Let's see our first liquid resin come in, and then we're gonna call it an episode. Yeah, it triggered. Yeah, there we go. I'm actually quite happy that we decided to bring up the wood after all. Like, making the resin up here is not that big of a deal. And we might go ahead and, like, if we're gonna do this in a more efficient way, then we need to refactor it anyway. So I'm good with just building stuff right now that's sort of gonna not be future proof, because the future proof stuff we want to do with robots anyway. So okay, I'm gonna cut this episode here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps people like you find it too. Thanks!